Okay, so where are we? Well, I want to introduce you to this place. It's called the Creta Maris Beach Resort, and it's in Crete. It's in Hessonissos in Crete. It's easy for anybody to say, but I think that's how it's pronounced. And we're going to take you around and have a good old stroll through this place. And at times, it's very, very Mamma Mia. It's been here since the 80s. It's a gorgeous place to come and stay for a weekend, or for a week, or for 2 weeks. We've been here for 7 days with family. EasyJet do flights out here daily. It's 4 hours from the UK, so well worth taking a look. Let's have a wander and have a look round the Creta Maris. Somewhere, I think behind the pillar, we may find Mrs. T. There she is. Hi, Mrs. T. Have you had a lovely week here?
It's been lovely. Can you see the colour?
Yeah, nice bit of colour. There we go. The Creta Maris Beach Resort. It's got lots of awards over the years, so well worth us having a look. We're going to go inside and then we're going to walk around the resort. And hopefully, if you're thinking about coming to Crete, you'll consider this one.
Did you tell them where it was?
It's in Crete.
Yeah, but did you tell them where it was?
It's in Hessonissos.
Very good.
Hessonissos.
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 Yes.
So we'll go inside.
I'm just going to have a look actually where the... hang on a second.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking for the weather.
Hang on a second.
Hang on.
Oh, look. Blue sky. I think it's sunny.
Look, you see in the weather it says it's
Oh.
Hessonissos, but I know we're in Hessonissos.
All right.
But Hessonissos says it's 24 degrees, look.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Right, let's go inside. Okay, so here we are in the atrium.
Yes.
In the reception.
It's down there, look, that big part.
Yes, it's beautiful. And it's all nicely shaded, so it's not hot in here. It's nice and clear. To the right, you've got reception. And then coming through, it goes off to the various dining rooms, to the rooms, to the suites. And of course, going through to the back.
Look at the colour of that.
Look at the colour. You can see, as we get a little bit closer, you'll see the colour of the sea.
Against the pink bougainvillea, it's lovely.
It's beautiful. Can't quite pick it up. We're walking through a lovely lounge area. So you can sit here if you want, have a cocktail in the evenings before you go into dinner. Just sit here and snooze during the day. You get a lovely sea breeze coming through here. And you should now start to see, as we come through, the blue. Look at that. That is what it's all about, isn't it?
It certainly is.
The blue of the sea, the blue of the sky. You've got a swimming pool. Now, this is only a small part of the resort. So we're going to take you around. So come on board. There's a lovely covered terrace here, which we've sat here many an evening and had a cocktail or a lunchtime. You've got mountains over there in the distance. It's overlooking the pool area, and then just beyond that is the beach. So you haven't got far to go. So let's have a wander down and look at this first pool, have a wander around the beach, go into a restaurant, then we'll take the buggy all the way to the top of the resort.
Do you think they'll take us to the
I'm sure they will, and we'll show you what else there is. Catch you in a minute. Just before we go down to the pool, there's another little terrace at the top here. A little bit too hot to sit here during the day, but in the evening you sit here. There's candles on the tables, you've got waiter service. Oh, and have I told you, this is all-inclusive, isn't it, Mrs. T?
What's that? Sorry, what
All-inclusive.
Oh yes, it was wonderful.
So everything's included, all your drinks, all your food,
Yeah.
cocktails, spirits, beers, wines.
Even the crickets.
Even the crickets, can you hear them? No? I'm sure you will later. So let's take the stairs down to the pool area and have a look at the beach as well. So here we are at the pool area, one big pool. It's the same depth all the way through. It's not deep. I'm about 5'8" and it comes up to my chest, so it's a safe pool. And you've got the Kiddies Pool here as well, which is about just above my ankles. Yeah, go on then, show me how deep the Kiddies Pool is, Mrs. T. There you go, not deep at all. Very safe, very clean, and it's just absolutely blooming marvellous. So that's the pool. This is one of the, I think, 7 pools there are on site. Something like that. So you do have a choice. And then looking back, you can see the accommodation. And then literally beyond those flags is the beach. And of course there's a little bar there as well, where you can get the odd cheeky little cocktail. So let's go and have a look. So here's the beach. Not a huge beach, but quite pleasant. You've got little sunbeds, some parasols on there. Very shallow sea. And it's very, very warm, isn't it, Mrs. T?
It is. It's like, actually, at the moment, the sea is a lot warmer apparently than the pool is.
Than the pool is, yeah. So it's very, very nice. And of course, you've got a lovely little bar here.
Oh, yes.
Where you can get those cheeky little cocktails.
Every good.
Yeah. Some of the beach is a bit packed, but don't worry about it. There's plenty of room if you want to be on your own. And then what else I like about it, we're just going to go past a little bit of music, so bear with us, is you've got this little tiny sort of seating area, and these are quite common as well underneath these olive trees. And again, you can just sit there in the shade of the trees, have a coffee.
Point out they're the olive trees as well.
Yeah, we'll see if we can see some olives. We'll go further up and have a look. So here we are in the shade underneath the olive trees, and look, there are some olives.
It's a bit sticky. I don't know whether I should eat it or not.
I wouldn't have thought they're ready to eat yet, but Mrs. T verdict is don't eat the olives off the tree.
No, but they're there.
But there you go, sitting underneath the olive trees on a Greek island, sipping a cocktail.
They're probably poisonous.
I doubt it. Otherwise you'd have a lot of dead people. So, that's part of the resort. Let's just take a sneaky look at one of the all-day restaurants, just to give you some idea of the food, because, as I said, it is all-inclusive, and we'll just have a wander in and have a nosy around. So this is the Cosmos restaurant. Breakfast it's between 7:30 and 10:30. Lunch 12:30 to 2:30. Dinner 6:30 to 9:30 in the evening.
It's the one that you don't. I don't think you have to book this one. I think.
No, you don't have to book it. There's plenty of hand sanitising going on.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And we're just going to give you some idea of what some of the food is like. Let's have a look. One of the nice things I like about this is they give you gloves to wear, and they ask you to keep your masks on while you're walking around the restaurant. In fact, while you're walking inside the hotel.
It's mandatory in Greece.
Yeah. And they give you gloves to wear while you're choosing your food. And we're just going to walk around the food. You've obviously got a choice of salads. Absolutely amazing salads. It wouldn't be Greece without a salad. Without some feta cheese.
Great big lumps of it as well.
Some normal cheddar. Then you can have little Greek salads that they do for you. You've got some pickles, sauces, vinegars, and then you go around to the main salad bar. Just here. That's where you get pasta salads, beans, pita, couscous, all sorts. It's here. Cheeses, vine leaves, tzatziki, ham. It's all available. Fabulous for a start or a light lunch. And then you go to main course.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the main courses. This is today, so today you've got a choice of spaghettis, pasta, fish sticks, mussels. There's always mussels on the menu. I'll cook you a fresh pizza, pita bread, potatoes, lots of vegetables and chips if you want it. And then you've got the main grill, haven't you?
Yep.
If you're not a foodie, I'm sorry about this, but I just feel it's worth showing everybody.
And everything has a little label on it, look, and it's also got clothing on it, vegan or meaty or all sorts of things like that. You'll see what they are. And there's a big thing on the side.
Yep, so we've got lamb keftico with some sauce. I'm just going to move along. What's that one?
Grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken. We've got pork. Some pork chops.
Look at the food labels, look.
Oh right, food labels as well.
You've got absolutely everything. It'll tell you whether it's gluten, contains milk, eggs, nuts, you name it. It's got a whole thing on there, so you know exactly what's in your food.
That's very good, I hadn't noticed that.
How did you not notice
No, I
that?
hadn't, no.
Oh.
And that tells you on these...
It tells you on these, every little place card.
Oh, okay.
Every place card has an icon on it.
Okay. Now you've got plenty of fish. Now you've got some more pasta.
And there's even a children's station here as well.
Aha, look at this. Now I haven't been near this for obvious reasons.
You've got anything that you want for a child, basically. Chicken nuggets, Dauphin potatoes.
Pasta, bolognese,
Anything kiddie eyes.
chicken, vegetables, beef. It's all there. Excellent.
And then round the corner here, you've got some fruit.
Now this is out all the time, isn't it? Lots and lots of choice of
It's
fruit.
the size of the nectarine.
I know. We've tried some of them as well, haven't we?
And the plums are to die for.
I thought you would say peach.
No, the plums are to die for.
Lots and lots of choice of food. Now this is even out of breakfast, isn't
Yeah,
it? So this restaurant does breakfast buffet and evening buffet as well.
And every morning I've had waffles for breakfast. Not waffles, pancakes for breakfast.
But you can go to other restaurants on site and we'll show you them. There are a la carte mixed restaurants. So that's all your fruits.
Wine on tap.
You've got wine on tap. So if you come through, you've got your glasses or you can get a carafe. You've got red wine, you've got rosé wine, and you've got white wine. And then you've got your Pepsis, your colas, your coffee, and the other side there's beer as well. So it's all on tap, it's all inclusive, and very, very enjoyable. And then of course, we have desserts. Lots of different desserts. There's panna cotta.
Panna cotta.
Panna cotta. We've got gatto. Ginger sponge. Baklava that just exactly is just to die for. Every type that you could think of. It's beautiful and lovely. And then just coming around the other side. We've got mousses. Cream cakes, everything there. Very, very nice. Look at those. So that's it really, isn't it? This is the Cosmos restaurant. Great place for breakfast. Great place to meet up at the beginning of the day, isn't it, as well? If you're all going off to the beach or the pool. And we've met up here at lunchtimes.
Yep.
And I think we ate in here one evening, didn't we?
Yep.
And then we've used other restaurants around the site. But we're going to have a look at the rest of the site and show you what's what. Catch you in a few minutes. We're going to go further up into the resort now. And they offer you the choice of one of these. So one of the bellboys will come out and he'll drive you to wherever you want to go in the resort and drop you off. And then you do your own thing. So we're going to go right to the top of the resort. And we're going to go to the little tiny water park, show you that then, walk all the way down the resort and come back, and we'll end up at reception. That's the idea. Stay with us so you can get an idea of what this place is really like. So we're in the cart.
Taking us all the way to the top. All you have to do is ask the bellboy at reception and they'll take you.
Very nice people.
Very nice people. Anyway.
Sorry.
Should we show them on the way down? But I just
Yeah,
want to show
I
them
think
the
so.
car.
There we go. We got the little streets. We'll be at the top in no time. Now we've just got to the top of the resort. Look at that, blue sky, white buildings, blue sea. But I just want to add while we're here, you do get beach towels in your room every day, but then you also get a chance if you want to change those beach towels to fresh ones. There are various beach towel stations around and you can change them between 3 and 6. But if you miss that, just ask the person who looks after your room or your villa and they will supply you with more. Now what we can tell you, down where we were at the sea, we were staying in a room, weren't we, overlooking that beach and the sea, but also dotted around everywhere else. You've got these little tiny villas and they're everywhere and they look really nice, and I would say most of them have a sea view. They really do. There's lots of pools, there's lots of little bars dotted around. Some are like little tavernas, some are bigger bars, a bit more livelier. Some are bigger pools, some are smaller pools. But there is so much to choose from in this resort. We're right at the top. We've got a restaurant up here, which is an Italian restaurant, which is it's buffet style, isn't it?
Style, yeah.
And we booked in here a couple of times and had meals. It was quite pleasant. You've also got a fitness gym here as well,
which we haven't frequented.
Which we haven't frequented for obvious reasons, because we're not fit and my name's not Jim. So, but we're going to take you around to a little water park at the moment, and then we'll work our way back. So catch you in a minute. Slap bang in the middle of the resort is this tiny little church where I think people do come and reflect and pray. So if you need somewhere quiet just to do that, you can come to this tiny church that sits here in the middle of the resort. Absolutely delightful, isn't it? It does, yeah. But the whole place has a little feel of Mamma Mia, doesn't it?
They have little weddings here as well. I bet they do.
I bet they do, yeah. Very nice. And it's open daily between 10 and 5:30. Beautiful little place. Beautiful, very nice. Here we are at the water park. As you can hear, it's a bit noisy because obviously it's very watery. Not a huge park, but it's all included. Everything is included here. So if you want to bring the kids up for some fun, or mum and dad, you're here on a holiday on your own, you want to come up for some fun, then have a go. Look, there's a big bucket up there that's slowly filling up. And I've got a feeling that when that bucket fills up, there's going to be a bit of a splash. Is it going to go over? We'll come back to that in a minute. But lots of things of interest here. You've got the big slides for the bigger kids. You've got sort of pop-up watery bits here, so you get squirt and splash. A couple of big pools. Oh look, there we go. Splash! That is a good way to keep cool on a very hot day, isn't it? So, absolutely delightful. You've got another little bar, terrace bar here as well. And I forgot to tell you, downstairs next to the other pool, there was a snack area.
Yeah, there was.
So they do free cheese and ham toasties, which is a must mid-afternoon, because you're so hungry after having your breakfast, your lunch, and you can't quite get to your evening meals without a cheese and ham toastie or a hot dog. So lots going on. So here's one of the other a la carte restaurants. Beautiful. We ate in here the other night, and it's a Grecian restaurant, so it really is a classic Grecian food. Again, all inclusive. It's part of the deal, and if the weather is really hot, which it has been, then they set up outside around the pool in the evening. Yeah, it only gets better. So let's carry on having a wander around. So here we are. This is the outside cinema.
Yeah, there's two cinemas.
Yeah, there is. There's one inside, one down lower near the main reception, and then there's this one. But they also do entertainment here, I think, as well,
there's
for
lots of kids' entertainment,
kids' discos and things like that. I think there's a bit of karaoke goes on here. But then later on in the evening, lights down, screen comes out, and you've got an outside cinema here. And they've been showing all sorts of movies, and it seemed to have attracted quite a good crowd as well, didn't it? So yeah, very nice. Let's carry on for the walk. entertainment there for the toddlers. Nice little play area there, all fenced in for the kids, so it's quite easy and safe. Yeah, everything is thought of, isn't it, for the whole family here, whether you've got kids, whether you're on your own, if you're a couple, it's just something for everyone. Now, I think I said earlier 7 pools, Mrs. T? Yep, 7 pools, here's one of them.
I mean, this is the height of the day.
Yeah.
You know, some of them just aren't busy at all.
No.
Which is lovely.
And there's a lot of people at the resort,
Yeah.
but this is certainly one of the quieter pools, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you are coming as a couple and you just want some peace and quiet, there are plenty of places to go where you can just sit back and chill out, just in the sun, just chat, snooze, read. Lots and lots of different things to do. And then there's another little pool just over here. The smaller pools are obviously a lot quieter. Another little pool just over there where you can just chill and relax. Again, lots of sunbeds. Everything is just kept really clean, well maintained, and we just cannot fault it. Now there's lots of these little maps around the place that show you.
That's what we've just seen.
Yeah.
We're just in the church and the water park and the amphitheatre and then the 2 little mini pools
That we've just seen there. And it gives you all the numbers of the bungalows and the apartments all through the resort. So if you got lost and you can remember your room number or your bungalow or your villa number, you should be able to find it on there.
Apart from the main building, doesn't have anything in the main building.
No, it hasn't, no.
Because we were in
Ford room 327
Yeah.
in the main
Oh,
building.
mind you, that tells you here, look. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
There's a little key.
Super. But yeah, there's lots of these around, so you won't get lost. So check them out. We're thirsty, aren't we?
Yes.
We're going to stop at this little bar and have a drink. Now there's lots and lots of signposts around, so you won't get lost, directing you to various bars, various restaurants, water parks, theatres, all sorts of things. So it's just impossible to get lost, isn't it?
Yep.
Apart from me, that you don't read the signs, then you will get lost. But just to give you a view here as well, look over there. Just looking through the villas and you can see the sun.
I've seen a pomegranate on a tree.
Oh wow, no I haven't either. There you go, look. A pomegranate tree.
Wow.
Amazing.
I'm sure other people have seen a pomegranate
Sure
tree.
they have.
But I haven't.
No, lots of pomegranates on that one. Amazing. Let's carry on walking down. Do get the odd furry little friend lying around as well. Hello, puss. Having an afternoon snooze. Bless him. Now, I did notice there's lots of cats around and cat feeding stations.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're there to keep down any vermin.
Yeah.
And there is a little pot in the reception that you can donate to the welfare of the cats on site as well,
And
which
they've
is
actually
quite
built
nice.
a proper, I was just saying before that child went past, yeah, they've also built a proper little cat house for them as well.
Yeah.
Look at that pool.
Look, beautiful.
Another one.
Again, this is another one of the quiet ones. It's just wonderful. There's a nice breeze up here as well. Yeah, absolutely lovely. We went to this restaurant last night, which was very, very nice, wasn't it?
It certainly was.
And this is called the...
Pithos.
Pithos?
Yeah.
Pithos, P-I-T-H-O-S. Again, another a la carte restaurant. Yeah, to book any of these restaurants, you just go to the reception people downstairs, don't you? About 8 o'clock in the morning, or when you get up and going into breakfast, and just sort of book a restaurant for the following night or that night. Especially if you want one of the a la cartes. Any of the walk-in sort of buffet styles, you don't necessarily need to book. But yeah, very nice restaurant. Now this is what I start to call Mamma Mia land,
Yeah.
because it's all very sort of
On different levels.
Mamma Mia-esque. It's all local natural stone, the floor, it's on different levels. You've got little archways coming through. You can see you've got your little villas, shade under the olive trees.
It's all just so quiet.
And it's very, very quiet. You know, if you've got one of these little villas, you could lay out on that lawn and just snooze your heart away. That to me in itself is just heaven. Just look at that. Does that not just scream Greece?
Yeah.
And this is walking through again what I call Mamma Mia land. It's just so delightful. Listen to the crickets again. Listen. You can hear them in the background. And these are the little villas that are all dotted around between the rooms and the apartments as well. Delightful. I have to share this piece of Bougainvillea with you. Just look at it, the colour. Look at that colour against the sky. Not that you can see the sky because it's zoomed out.
And look at what they had to build in there just to train it. Look.
All right.
You know, usually we'd sort of like stick it up against our terrace or whatever with a piece of string, wouldn't we?
Yeah. That is amazing, isn't it? Isn't that beautiful? And then that in the corner, just you almost
Look at this big building here, look.
expect Meryl Streep to come out of there, don't you?
Yeah.
And start singing, or Cher standing up on the top there, singing Fernando. And how about this one? If you just rent that apartment or that villa, you got that lovely terrace, and then look, you just overlook the sea. Isn't that beautiful? And there's the pool area where we started right at the beginning with the terrace and the main hotel. Back to square one. This, my friends, is Creta Maris, which is the beach resort in Hassonisos in Crete. How beautiful. And here is the last a la carte restaurant, isn't it? The Almira, right next to the sea and the beach. All the sunbeds go at night. All the tables are laid. You've got candles here. Obviously lots of waiters, lots of food. This is mainly the fish restaurant. So if you're a fishy person, this is the place to come because they've got all types of fish served up here. And of course you then have that view over there with the sea. How magnificent. Mrs. T,
Yes.
what would you score this place out of 10?
I actually did a review on booking.com for this one at 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? Okay. We booked it through booking.com because the reason why we did that is with booking.com you don't have to pay for it until 2 or 3 days before you come. So with COVID, and if there aren't any changes, you can cancel the booking and you've lost nothing. You've paid no deposit, nothing whatsoever.
And a tip. If you're going to book through booking.com, download the mobile app because that gives you 10% off and something to do with Genius or something. I don't know whether it still does, but that's what it did at the time.
There you go. And we booked our flights with EasyJet.
Yep.
But there you go. You can, I think, book the resort with Jet2 Holidays and other tour operators, TUI and other people like that. But if you're interested in coming to Crete and this is in your budget, then I would say give it a go. It has something for everybody.
Another tip. $40, €40. Have that in your back pocket to pay the taxi driver when you get from Heraklion Airport to here.
Good tip. €40 each way in the taxi.
Yeah. Can't think of anything else you've got to spend though. We didn't spend.
No.
We brought a little bit of cash with us and we spent it in the local little
That's
fair
right.
that
They bought in like a craft local market one night,
I got this
which was very, very nice.
I got this for €25.
And they did local jewellery. They did local olive oils, local raki drinks, and lots of local things, which was nice.
Oh, I swear.
We haven't left the resort since we've been here for a week. We've just chilled out and thoroughly enjoyed it. Look, please give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed that review. We hope you have. If you're looking to come to Crete, look it up. I think it's worth a look. And please hit that red button and subscribe, because the more subscribers we get, the more of you that like and look at these things, the more of these reviews we can bring you. So there we go. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for watching. We really, really appreciate it. Take care, everybody, and bye for now. Bye, Mrs. T.
Bye.